Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through my thoughts on what could drive and what could be behind driving the price of Cardano ADA to a whopping $5. If you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's waste no time. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is pretty flat. It's not up, it's not down. It's at 0%. It's sat at $3.77 trillion with Bitcoin at 95, that would be nice, wouldn't it? 109,565.16, up 0.16% in the past 24 hours. But we're here to look at Cardano, which is at 77 cent 10, down 1.45% at the time of recording. So again, just in line with the market, nothing to really be worried about. This is what we've been forecasting for some time. Fed pivot, September, pullback, and that's what we've seen. So forecasting's been accurate. This should actually fill us with confidence because the next part is the biggest bull run in crypto history. Again, previous, predictions, forecasts don't, guarantee future ones, but hopefully, fingers crossed, right? You can let me know if you agree or disagree that that is something that's likely to happen. But let's get into this Cardano price prediction. Could Cardano ADA reach $5 by 2027? So I think that it will. And that's my honest, assessment based on where I think the market's going to be. I think that we are on the verge of the biggest bull run in crypto history. More money being printed, devaluing, currencies around the world. That is what happens. And ultimately, the value of assets that are scarce, they tend to increase in value. And I think that's what we're about to see when it comes to cryptocurrency, not just Cardano, but across the board. Now, obviously, Charles has his views, his opinions, and is building something with real world utility. And by adding a privacy layer that is compliant and basically in essence compliant privacy, being able to mask and unmask transactions, this is going to be a really big deal because that is an enabler, if I can get my words out, to bring on real utility in the real world. This is about like the possibility of cleaning up voting systems, the opportunity to bring business on chain, the medical sector on chain. So you can clear up a lot of inefficiencies, save a lot of money by using blockchain technology in the real world. And this should fill Cardano communities or the community with a lot of real positive vibes about where Cardano is heading. Couple that with your traditional crypto plays, particularly around DeFi, NFTs, community-driven dApps. This is all on the roadmap. The new roadmap, putting money into the stable coins. Again, it's going to be a real big bearing on price of Cardano ADA. The more utility and use, the better when it comes to price action. And the bridge to Bitcoin accessing over $2 trillion worth of liquidity that is doing nothing, sat there. So again, the other aspect in this article, although it's not loading correctly on my computer for some reason, Cardano to $5. Can real world use cases drive ADA's growth? And it got me thinking, not necessarily this particular article and what they're trying to convey, but it got me thinking, real world asset tokenization on the blockchain is a huge deal. It's going to be massive. This is something we were talking about back in 2020 when Nick and myself were saying that ultimately we are expecting all the money to come on chain. So again, nothing's changed. We still expect that. And ultimately it's going to be really interesting whether it comes to fruition, right? But things are looking very much like they could possibly come to fruition like we envisioned back in 2020. So again, really interesting stuff, really positive stuff, and ultimately a good thing for Cardano ADA. Now, talking about good things as we segue into Unity. Unity is fantastic in my opinion. You've got to go check it out, right? Take what I say with a pinch of salt. I'm not a financial advisor. this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, never invest more than you're willing to lose, because nothing is guaranteed in crypto. But this is, in my opinion, a fantastic opportunity. With Unity, anyone can earn crypto directly from their mobile phone by verifying the global telecom grid. Every verification call made through the Unity app installed on your mobile phone strengthens the network. Documents obviously can be found in the light paper here. Now, again, I encourage people to go research this, because you don't get opportunities like this every day, in my humble opinion. One Unity node, you get 200 Unity licenses, NFTs. You get MNTX staked, 9,196. WMTX staked, you get 8,430, and that is for a locked period of 24 months. Definitely go and research this, right? Obviously, it's subject to the terms and conditions on the website. But again, I think that ultimately this could be a pretty good opportunity for somebody looking to earn additional crypto using their mobile phone. But obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You should probably engage with one before making any investment decisions. So Cardano price prediction: ADA faces 80-cent hurdle as $50 million liquidity push sparks debate. So again, just really interesting stuff. We've got Cardano price today sits at 78 cents. This was obviously written yesterday, struggling below the 80 cent after the rejection at the 82 to 84 EMA cluster. 2.54 million in net outflows highlight weak demand, with traders cautious as failed rallies pressure ADA's support. Cardano's foundation unveiled 50 million liquidity plan to strengthen DeFi adoption, sparking the debate on supply risks. So again, we see the details here. What a lot of these articles don't really indicate is actually this is just in line with the rest of the market. It's not that Cardano's got any struggles that any other altcoin hasn't got, right? And that's why you have to be very, very mindful what you read and what you take into account before making any decisions to invest or to, sell, for example, right? So yeah, lots to dig into there. The road to Omega is full of challenges, Cardano founder on Midnight Network. So Charles Hoskinson took to X to highlight the network's pursuit of the Omega that comes with unforeseen roadblocks. He emphasized how this ambitious journey comes with certain challenges as well as surprises. Beyond these possible challenges, the Cardano developer team is more focused on solving the problems of scalability and privacy with Midnight Network, among other innovations. So we're talking about Charles Hoskinson, Cardano, ecosystem, looking to make real big differences and change the future, right? Improve things in the real world. And again, really, really cool to see. And this is the sort of stuff that, will drive price in the long term, right? Might not be quick in its development, but it's well thought out, methodically thought out by educated people. So again, just really interesting. And then another really interesting topic, crypto treasury companies pose a similar risk to the 2000s dot-com bust. Investor psychology has not changed, and the issuance 25-year since the dot-com era bust that took down the US stock market in the early 2000s. So again, just talking about, the global rise of digital asset treasury companies, datacos. Again, we're going to probably see some real issues with this over time. Again, it could be something that's phased out, right? So just focus on, being mindful if you're going through these enterprises and looking to get involved in anything like this. Obviously, it's just my opinion. Take it with a pinch of salt. I'm going to drop that in the free educational Discord for you to educate yourselves on it. I might even write up some reviews as well and give you my full thoughts and opinions on that. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.